But today I was actually I was listening to this video on YouTube, and even if it don't come out right, really, I don't really care for it to come out perfect. I don't like it really scripted. I really like it rough looking, because stuff that looks scripted, it looks scripted. I don't want it to be scripted. But I was looking at a video today, and I was telling D about it, and it was talking about just basically talking about how y'all generation under attack. And I was telling her that I knew that soul empowerment was up to something, but I didn't really know how biblical it was until today. So I'm gonna share it with y'all. But basically, you know, Moses was born, you know, into slavery of enslaved people. And of course, you know, it was the goal to really kill him off. And it was a decree. That decree still stands today. And they can kill, you know, every male-born child before they make it to, you know, teenage years. You know what I'm saying? They would do it. So as he was talking about it, he was explaining just how fearless y'all are. And I was relating. I was listening, man. I was really relating, because just everything y'all have done in a week or two, it'll take your average adult a year or two. Like, y'all literally just collapse in time, and it's like, it's sick. But that's because nobody has yet put their hands on y'all and said, no, you can't do it. So when Moses sent the 12 spies into the land, of course, that's why I was messing with you earlier, then here comes 10. 10 comes back and said, no, they're giants. We can't take them. So we know that in a sense there were giants in the land, but let's bring it to modern day. They're just people that they were afraid of, or, you know, didn't feel like they can stand next to, or you know, whatnot. But so even though God told them that they could take the land, same thing He's told us now. I don't know what we're waiting on, right? My generation. So even though He said we could take the land, they still was like, nah. So even though He wiped Pharaoh out and showed them everything that he could do, and they were only trusting Him, a cloud by day, a pillar of fire by night, the manna and quail, everything, the water from the rock. We go on and on and on. You know, their clothes, their shoes, never, you know, they still didn't believe Him. You know, so, you know, God in a sense was like, how dare you not believe me? How dare you not trust me? So what ended up happening was a whole generation had to die off. And then Caleb and Joshua's generation led the way in. So you're Caleb, you're Joshua. The thing is, we're the generation, in a sense, left to lead y'all in. You feel what I'm saying? Because Reaganomics was brought into place during our parents' time when we were just children. So, Ms. D and I, so, but we're the last of the ones that's really willing to stand up and give y'all direction, because what the video was saying was, y'all, man, movements start with y'all. Think about it. The youth are fearless and afraid of nothing. Y'all ain't afraid of nothing. Gangs get started. But the gangs that started in some of y'all schools and some of these neighborhoods, they were saying it was no different to the Masons and the fraternities and sororities and stuff like that. Y'all create y'all own language and everything, and it's like y'all find love. It's all kind of things happen in a gang. The only thing is that if someone can step in and infuse the God consciousness inside of the youth's mind before the gun reaches their hand, then you truly got a movement. You feel what I'm saying? So that's what we're aiming to do, in a sense. And now I really was like, wow, I'm listening to it, and it was saying how most of the youth, most of the politicians cannot even relate to y'all, cannot speak y'all language. So that's why the rappers, at the time that this video was being spoken about, the rappers were so important, like KRS-One, people like that, Public Enemy, people, Sister Soldier. Those were your conscious rappers, the ones that were speaking about the whole body and soul and mind, you know, and the spirit, you know, of a man, of the youth. So at the time, Public Enemy led a movement, express yourself and, you know, fight the power and stuff like that. They were leading a movement, a true movement, and till this day it's still recognized as such. But I'm saying all that to say, that's y'all. And if we play our position correctly, man, his dad took off today. Jeremiah's dad took off today. Man, when he was talking, he had a glimmer in his eyes. See, when someone has a glimmer in their eyes, their body is giving off, they're getting emotional, and they really mean, now some people can fake that, but you can tell he really, really mean what he was saying. He was like, man, he said years ago, God called me and told me to do a particular thing, and I didn't do it. He said, I prayed to God to just, trust me one more time, give me an idea, a vision, or something that I could connect to. And he said, it's this. He was like, man, y'all can't play around with it. It's really real. And man, that's the same, response that we've been getting. Yeah, go ahead. That we've been getting from everybody. But man, just really sharing today, something was about to happen. Really, honestly, without y'all really knowing. I speak about a certain thing because I want y'all to be participants and not passengers. So, she was going to do the paperwork, and I said, no, you cannot do that. I was like, what's going to happen is you're going to strip them of the whole experience. See, that's the whole thing in reaching souls. If I never teach you how to be a soul winner, then I'm going to always be overworking. It's never like that. It's supposed to be, we're an organism, not an organization. Remember that. We're not an organization, we're an organism. So we're duplicating ourselves. That's the whole point. The whole point of Dream Big is going to be for him to duplicate himself. And then kids so that's what's happening. That's why it's going to be so infectious. And it's going to go from city to city to city. And then it's going to cover the nations. Of course it will. And we'll be dead and gone. And this thing will still be moving. And that's how it's supposed to be. It's not supposed to die. But with that being said, man, so she said, okay, great. She was like, I'm going to get with them. And she took y'all down. And I just honestly wanted to know what y'all experience was. And that's why I wanted to take this, simply because I've gone down there. And I know what my experience has been in going down there. And I didn't want to rob y'all of that experience. So now that you've gone, y'all won't fear walking back through those doors. Because it can be a sense of fear. It's a big old building and folks at a desk and all that good stuff like that. And depending on who you're walking up on, they may not want to help you and assist you with no questions, so on and so forth. So, if y'all don't mind, give y'all take on what happened. The whole experience, just from realizing that today y'all was gonna go and legitimately, man, like today really marks the real birth in a legalistic side of things.
Right.
The organization and everything. So,
right. It was an awesome experience. Like, I knew the whole idea when Miss D told me she was gonna come and get us and all that stuff, and I knew what was happening, so I tweeted it. But when she got to getting and shit, it was actually funny because I was at PE in school, so they had to call me on the intercom. So the lady said, when you're in PE, it's a big old gym, a bunch of kids, your name just come on the intercom and it's loud. It's in PE, you know what I mean? So the lady said, I need Honoré to the office. And then she came back again and said, Honoré. It took a minute. I figured that she was trying to say my last name, but she didn't know how to say it. And then she, like a couple seconds later, she came on, Muyaka. I mean, like, everybody looking, who is that? You know what I mean? Like, everybody knows Honoré and Young Honoré Easy, like, they don't really know my last name. Yeah. And the lady said my first name like 3 times before she said my last name. Miss D was like, she asked her how to pronounce my last name. She was like, Honoré, how you say his last name? Muyaka. That was funny, but when I came, I had a clue where we was going. Like, but Miss D didn't want to tell me. She was like, we taking a field trip. Yeah. I said, come on. Okay, let's go on this field trip. So we went and got Jeremiah and Samuel. And we went down there, and actually, it was a little bit intimidating, like just looking at the building and hearing that it's a state type of thing, this is government, But one thing that I really don't like doing is getting in trouble with the law.
Right.
That's one thing I really never wanted to do. I've never been to jail. I don't plan to be. I don't plan to be there.
It don't feel good.
I don't plan on, you know what I mean? So I just look at the bill and I was like, okay, you know what I mean? Miss D here, you know what I mean? Everything's straight. Everything's straight. You got Miss D, you know what I mean?
Got Miss D, everything.
Everything's straight. She know what she was doing, so we went in, and I'm sleeping in Miss D. I mean, everything was out in the open, so we saw the whole process of her grabbing which forms we needed, you know what I mean? And then getting them the
did those people in there kind of react in any type of way when, you know? I'm just curious. Did you notice anything?
It was the African American lady out there. I did ask her a question. I did it on purpose. I knew she wasn't going to answer my question because that door was open. So they had, you know, the Caucasian workers in there.
Because actually, there's racism up there. It's strong racism. And I wanted y'all to really experience it in a sense. The reason why, you know, I'm not being funny, but I'm being serious because I want to make sure we mold y'all and equip y'all. And that's very, if we don't do that, then we fail. We totally fail from the business aspect of it. You feel what I'm saying? Because you can have Jesus all day. Yeah, you'll walk in there with Jesus and you'll walk out with Jesus, but you won't necessarily walk out with the answers that you need. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah, because there's your Jesus component of it. And I'm saying that like that because, man, it frustrates me. And even in the book, I'm just touching on some things about just economic-wise where, you know, man, faith believers are just dumb. These are some dumb people. They just think certain things gonna just be rolled out. Ain't no red carpet in there, bro. Racism real. I'm serious. I'm just being real. Racism real. Ain't no red carpet. I remember one time I went in there and asked a question. Said you have to consult your lawyer. Most people don't have a lawyer that they can consult.
That's what the lady told me. That's what she told me, which I knew. I already knew. I just wanted them to see.
They have the answer, and I understand that it's certain things, but it is some leeway that they have, and they can say something. They can't.
Well, the last time when I took the other young lady to set her business up, she was the only one in there. The door was closed. She answered my questions. I was like, oh, okay. Yeah, you know, a different feel up in here. Like, but before, she would have shut me down the way that she shut me down today. Pretty much basically like saying, look, I can't answer anything. You would have to consult your lawyer, et cetera, et cetera. And I just was like, okay.
And quiet as kept, all that stuff done on purpose.
Yeah.
Because that's the thing that separates you from being a thing and then being a business, an entity that's recognized. You know what I'm saying? So, because, you know, in order for God to do what he's going to do in this earth realm, we do have to obey the laws, you know, and oftentimes we don't obey the laws and we don't do the things that we need to do to set things up correctly so people could, so people could support it. So that said a lot. When Mr. Simmons was sitting here, you know, just a second ago, and he's like, okay, wow, yeah. You know, and you clearly said certain things that he was like, you know, so it's a certain posture that you have, man, that all of y'all have, that I love and respect. What about you, Jake?
Well, my experience was a tad bit different. Basically because, of course, before, which I don't want to call out his name, but, you know, I wasn't too sure was, you know, that the right person or whatnot. Ms. D was like, Jay, I just want you to remember, who you start with may not be the one that you finish with. That kept going to my head. I'm like, Ms. D, you just being silly. You know, I'm just being honest. I was like, whatever. And so, of course, we've been having this idea of Dream Big Enterprise for about at least a year. So now, and of course, you and Miss D was like, we're going to go ahead and take care of Dream Big. I'm glad to this point that we did, because actually going into the Secretary of State office, you know, of course you would feel, oh man, you know, I ain't ready for this, I don't know about this, whatnot. I was like, man, I'm about to go into business with my brother. What better feeling is that to be able to go into business with your brother, somebody that you can trust. You know, I mean, even even after we signed the papers, whatnot, took the papers to the front, lady was like, "Oh man, you're a minor, you can't be signed right there." Miss D was like, "You want honorary to sign here?" Right then, now I wanted to say yes. But of course, you know, they had the white people and whatnot. Yeah. So I wanted to you know, civilized. So I was like, yeah, sure. But in my head, I'm like, yes, why not? You know, I was like, Miss D, that's just a dumb question. Why not? And so, you know, after being able to sign, after those papers were signed, delivered, oh man, in my head, I wanted to shout out of the place.
Come on, man.
You know, I was so happy to be able to go into business, and I'm glad Miss D made that quote out. If I win any kind of award, I would have to thank her first. And I would have to call myself dumb for not listening and saying that she was silly.
Come on.
You know, because the person that I started off with ain't the person that I ended up with, and I'm glad it's not.
That's what's up, man. What about you, Los?
Oh, man, you know,
Little kid.
Look, you was gonna say something. I want to talk.
Hey, you have the floor. What's on the track?
Anyway, you know, I went in, but from one spot I was just taking because I'm a super minor. I'm still 16. I got 2 more years to go, but that's not a lot. But from one side, you know, I just learned I learned a big trust. You know, when Jeremiah said, "Sure, I'm going to sign it," man, that was. I mean, we talking business, you know.
Right.
People get killed over business. Yeah. And then for just Jeremiah to be like, yeah, sure, Honor can sign it, and that's his business. And, you know, Honor is signing the paper, it's like he owns it. And, you know, they just showing me, you know, people who's real, you know, because somebody is real who's about it. I don't know about this, I don't know if I can, you know, but I can see Jeremiah real about it. And that's the big one thing that I learned today, and, go ahead and be, you know, taking us to see what we actually are doing, what you was in the time that you were like, nah, let me bring the kids so they can see, you know, just in case I'm not here tomorrow, you know, if they want to open up something new, they know what to do.
Right.
And that's you know, I do want to thank you for, you know, for coming and speaking stuff.
Hey, Mr. B.
Thank you, Mr. B.
Big thanks to Mr. B.
Yeah, Mr. B.
If they want that.
Right.
If I'm not mistaken, he pays for
I ain't did nothing.
Cooperation with Miss B.
Soul Empowerment.
Soul Empowerment pays for.
You know, I ain't did nothing, man. One more thing. About Vinny, so he got this stuff for us. He just found out what was wrong for the kid, but he ain't working like he told me that. Of course, you need the gun guard for the logo and all that kind of stuff. But we just told him that we're gonna take some more cover shots. He said, "Cool. I think we can do it today, so we can do it
Today? No, not today.
something like that."
We want to redo the video that we did for respect.
But not everybody
It's
is
too-
the core team.
Like when we talk about the examples that we showed, the way we wanted to kind of look like, those people did it in different places and different scenes.
I thought the same
But we
thing.
did everything in the same place.
Right.
It's gonna look cool. The ending's gonna be good, but it's not gonna be look too good.
I thought the
Everything
same
was done in the
thing,
same
man.
place. So
We on the same page.
I feel like we should take a trip to downtown or something.
Right. Well, actually,
Different spots.
just to be honest with you, go to some hood areas, because that's going to be the areas that we're going to infect anyway. So like the Bird Station area in the park or something like that. You know, just get some shots. You know, I had it in my mind. You know, you want to really make it look like it's not so scripted, like I said, and that was a good idea. Like kind of start off, maybe like, you know, maybe with myself.
He can use some of that.
Yeah, he can use some of that. But the other part of it, man, we just wanted to be like natural.
Us just walking in the
Natural. Yeah, just.
can you come downtown?
Yeah. So like the second part of that part is vision, like just the core, the people on the action team going to that. Like everybody else, when you write it, that's good enough. The one that did, we're going to incorporate that, but everybody, original, rich mention. to be at the one that we're gonna do the part two.
Yeah.
So that's what I think. This one we're not gonna invite everybody. We're gonna invite.
Even some of the points. Let me get little man. Let me get you. Even some of the points are parts. Close the door for me, man. Even some of the points are parts where like the barbecue, for example, that your dad want to have, whatever like that. You want to get shots there. I'm telling you, man. The best pictures are the ones you don't pose for.
Right.
The ones that people take you off, you know.
We changed.
We actually gonna change it because
We're doing a movie night
Okay.
at our church. You know, the one you came that was from Sanctuary.
Yeah.
The actual Sanctuary, they got the screen.
Yeah, we got the
screen. So we want to watch Courageous with everybody. So
Gotcha.
this Friday night we're gonna invite everybody,
Mhm.
especially the whole Rich Nation team.
Mhm.
Everybody want to come through. And we just gonna have a great time together, watch a movie together, and instead of doing the barbecue, I don't know if we wanna bring barbecue stuff in there, but we gonna have like snacks and all type of kind of food people can eat and watch a movie together, and we just, I mean, you know, spend time together, you know, watch.
Yeah.
Why not watch a movie together? Why not?
You want to get some real. My point is, you just want to get some real, natural shots.
Alright.
Just, you know, man, like I said, some of the best pictures that when you go back, somebody snapped it, you wasn't posing, you were doing whatever, and it just came out. So yeah. So
your bumblebee glass.
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh Lord, he's so into his bumblebee glasses. I told him
I don't know. For some
he's
reason,
trying to copy that off of you. He can't go nowhere without his bumblebee glasses.
I go to more than the shop for that.
yeah, well, I do go. Yeah, I will buy you some glasses. I used to talk from Rocker fella glass. I said, I'm gonna get this for those.
I
actually was thinking about both of them.
I don't really rock with like some. I rock it some days, but I just like even like hats. That's just not really. That's just not really. I do it sometimes.
I like glasses. They go, they're big enough, go right above my eyebrows.
I want to get hats.
My glasses don't go above my eyebrows. I don't like it.
I want to get hats for my performance. Like when I'm dancing.
So y'all came from Africa with swag, or y'all came? That might be a stupid question, but I'm just keeping it real, man. Y'all came
I've been with you with swag.
Y'all came with swag?
The whole flag, Africa is like.
So Africans got swag
Okay,
too, huh?
okay. Let me give you a whole picture of Africa. African. If I was in Africa, how would I be looking? David, my older brother. See how David look?
Mm-hmm.
David dressing, that's the whole.
That's our African.
That's how we like, you know, wear your suit top with jeans, you know, and you have like not jeans, but like some kind of not churchy shoes, not sneakers, but in the middle, you know, the way David be dressing, you know, tight jeans, you know, not tight, like I'm talking about nice, like tight, like nice jeans, you know, nice jeans, you know. You got maybe a t-shirt, and not a whole hanging gold chain and everything, just a little gold chain right there.
Yeah, like when I picture Africa, I picture a cat in a jumpsuit with his zip down, some taco meat on his the little balled up hair, taco meat on there, you know, and you know he got his gold chain on. No, I'm being stupid. I'm being stupid, man.
But I think we can do a little flavor. What was it? I mean, how we was
What's
raised.
crazy is when I think of Africa, I think of Jamaica. That's retarded. Bumper clot.
You can say that. Some of us, we kind of relate to Jamaica, but how we was raised, I knew we were just raised to the top. And our dad being a businessman, going like different countries, and
I'm probably ended up coming here, but my dad was trying to country to country.
We never. In fact, this is the only country we ever stayed in.
Right.
We never
Every
stayed in the
country
country
we
for 5
been
years.
to, 3, 4, 5 years we out of that next country. 3, 4, 5 years next country.
This is the only country I ever
It's
stayed
like one of the longest that we plan on staying. Like we was like, we're gonna settle down here. And you go and come back, go come back. This home right now, like go and come back.
It's gonna be Europe. It's gonna be Europe.
next fight. We gotta go.
What y'all think about the Chicago idea and everything?
Ready? Let's go.
I told you
I
I'm
just
excited.
want to travel.
I'm
I just want to
excited.
play.
I
This the thing. This the thing. When we go somewhere, we blast Facebook with it. People be on us like crazy. Like when we went to Texas, me and Arnold was blasting Facebook all day. I'm talking about they have people just staying there to watch what Arnold and Lowe's gonna say next. Oh man, Arnold just killed the stage. Arnold tweet like I just tweet. Arnold man just killed the stage. And then Arnold like Lowe's next, watch live. Lowe's just smashed the stage, and people were like, "Whoa, y'all don't know how this." And it was only Thanksgiving, you know. And I was like, man.
I guess I'm gonna have to miss. I'm gonna have to miss the UIC. We were supposed to headline the UIC. The UIC is called United in Christ Concert. It happens last weekend of May every year. And it's like a concert that,
He said on the 23rd.
It's the 23rd.
that's still
23rd through the 26th.
26. That's the last weekend of May.
Yeah, but we don't necessarily,
Right.
it is the last weekend.
Right. That's, the UIC is the concert that happens in Baton Rouge.
When
Once
is your
every year,
graduation?
and
Graduation is on the 21st. That's a Monday.
His is on the 21st.
my graduation is on the 15th.
21st.
May 15th. I get out of school May 5th.
23rd. 4th.
Okay.
So we come back that Friday. I mean that Saturday.
That Saturday, that's the last day. We probably come back that Sunday. What is it, Saturday? That's the 26th.
And you always be on the Sunday too?
No, on Saturday.
Man, because I'm so excited. It's kind of
I'm
like,
excited too.
man, when you are introduced to the proper environment, because there are people that's looking for us. And his dad talked about it too. It's like, man, there are people that got every component of what we need. They're just waiting for us to present it.
Right.
So, you know, we present to all these corporate, you know, big wigs and everything like that. Man, I guarantee, before we leave there, we'll have a lot of people, man. Because there is not, and I want to challenge y'all to prove me wrong. Like, seriously, there is not another movement like this one. They don't. They don't have another movement like this. Every other movement has some adult in the forefront of it, you know, thinking they know what to do and they really don't have a clue, you know. But, hey dear, how are you?
All right, I'm gone.
All right. But, you know, man, it's not another one like this, man. This is so unique, utterly amazing. So, I'm just ready to really introduce you to the world. You know?
It's awesome. Like the best thing that we got that I love about it is that we have a vision. Like we have a vision what we want to do, the stuff that we want to have, the type of crop we want to reach, the places we want to go, and everything just as the time comes, everything is falling in place. We have so many projects that we have to play. We want to have our own studio. We're in the process of building it. We want to have this and that. We're in the process of doing it. So I just love it, even though it's not here, but I can see it.
Yeah, and that's the excitement. And you know what? It's really enjoying this journey because honestly, the destination don't be worth nothing. It's like I remember I was like, man, I want to get on TV. And then when we film television, dude, it's like. And then, like, you go on the news, like, okay, I'm going on the news, you go on the news, and once you get there and you realize that's a green, like, it's just, everything is almost like make-believe. Just enjoy the point, the arriving, because if you don't enjoy the point to arriving, man, when you get there, you be like, is it? Not, so it ain't really that, you know, but even, so what y'all think about the stuff all around they gave y'all go ahead and, you know, download?
Oh, man, that
was big, huh?
That was awesome. Like, he basically...
How much that probably would have cost y'all?
A lot. Like, a lot. Well, I can't talk. I'm not a producer.
Right.
But what I know is, he gave Samuel what I saw that I recognized, that I know for sure, because I saw the logo and I was like, okay, that's Reason. Reason is one of the best out there right now, the ones that make beats with. But the thing is, Samuel had Reason already, but the good thing about it is, this thing came with about 3 different boxes of instruments. Sammy needed those instruments, because you can have the program all you want to, but if you don't have new sounds, your beats won't all sound the same. But then they stick him like 3 different boxes of different instruments, sets of instruments. So all Sammy got to do is refill instruments with those, and these beats gonna be not gonna sound from like the one from last year.
Wow.
He's gonna be retarded.
Boy, that's so stupid. All right. I learned today. Boy, you look like that dude. Your black. You look like that dude with a little black self, a little short. I bet he's the same height. Yes, indeed.
Yeah.
You gonna learn today. Yeah, man. Come on.
Thank you.
Yes, sir. So, man, it's just very exciting.
You know, who I talked to the other day, I talked to Kylie about, you know,
You talk to Kylie?
yeah.
For real? He answered the phone for you?
He always involved me.
Come on, man.
But I talked to him about Dream Big, and, you know, he was like, man, this is awesome. He was like, I don't know now one young person
Right.
at your age doing what you do. You know,
Right.
or whatnot.
That's
And
different. He tell you that.
he said you would love to meet me. Actually, he wanted me to come to the Bail conference. You know what that is?
The Bail?
Louisiana Bell?
Well, it's the national bill.
The national? Oh, okay.
Also, there's a national Bail?
Yes, that's how I met Kazi.
Oh, okay.
And so he wanted me
When
to
is
come.
that going to be?
That's in April, I believe.
And
But
that's
it's gonna be in Washington.
Oh, it's in Washington.
Yeah, it's in Washington D.C. this year, and they have something set up with the White House. But he wanted me to come out there and actually share in one of his classes about Dream Big.
If he's willing to, first of all, talk to Miss D about it, man,
Yeah.
then I really would be interested in you going that way. You know, I really honestly would. I think that'll be any exposure that we could get to that magnitude. That's big, because the dude really, you know, he really has been on, you know, been on Oprah. He's been on, you know,
He's been on every major.
telling his story.
Yeah.
You know, so I definitely wouldn't mind, man. But you know, we got to do it the right way,
Right.
and whatnot. But man, the exposure will be amazing. I mean, this dude, you know, from Russell Simmons. And honestly, when the documentary's done, I mean, the snippet that we're doing is done, we're gonna Facebook it to Cornel West. You know, all these big people, and y'all need to look up Cornel West. Y'all.
I'm saying about the you saw about the UFC. When they said how, you know, that we've been there, like, you know, we performed at the UFC before, so my great just stepped out in another state, you know.
Y'all need to know who Cornel West is. Cornel West out there fighting for what y'all trying to do. You know what I'm saying? Actually, Cornel West is from Louisiana, and you know, his arms long. You know, his story is powerful, very, very unique. But he's actually doing the Occupying Wall Street thing also. But yeah, once the video done, I think Cornel West a minister also. A minister too, Roland Martin, you know, but, yeah, from CNN and whatnot. But yeah, I remember when we met Roland Martin at the Essence Fest. I just gave my last book away, and then we met him. I wish I could have went and got that book back and put it in his hands, you know. But it was good meeting him, because it just lets you know that everybody honestly is touchable. Man, they so touchable, it ain't funny. And that's why I know once all the legalities are in place, like we doing right now, vision, everything in place, boom, 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 boom.
That's what we need to do.
I know. In fact, thanks for saying vision. I mean, we're trying to get the
You know, tomorrow is 7. Everybody gonna be going to the site.
Yeah, I told D that I was supposed to do that last night when I stayed up. So what I'll do is I'll do it tonight, and just text it to you.
It'd be better if you email, so I just got the text.
He'll text it to me and then I'll type it in.
Oh, I could email. Yeah, whichever one.
Yeah, he'll text it to me and I'll type it in email and shoot it to y'all.
We're going to work on the site today. I need to beat it all the way down the road, because tomorrow everybody will be going to it tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah, and when he gets the email thing set up.
The blast email, we got to pay for it.
Yeah.
Tonight, so that way we can just blast it.
So tonight is 12 o'clock, we blasting 5,000 or 6,000.
You know, we could have set it up like a week ago and set it to blast tonight.
Y'all not
And that's
Facebook
what
friends with Mr. Simmons? Y'all should yeah, y'all should definitely
He said he's been seeing me around Facebook. He like my music. He just said that, like, so
I don't know, I don't know who he is.
he should be,
Probably
because when he heard
me on
Honore,
Mr. B.
when he heard Honore, he said, yeah, I've been seeing you around Facebook, the musical stuff. When I first came.
Yeah, I know he said that. I just don't know how.
Maybe.
Whatever. I don't know.
I think he liked one of the Reach Nations things.
Yeah, he should probably sitting around.
Just check it, cause that's
You saw the flyer?
yeah, I did, man. It was off the hook.
Retarded.
I don't mess around with that thing.
Retarded for real.
That Barbershop went off, and I was working like with limited options. I still came out with the best.
What?
That's when the Barbershop was off, I was scrapping out stuff.
Oh yeah. I know it took about
So how do you-
hours.
You want to learn our basketball team?
No, man. Thank you.
What?
Come here, bro. Hey. Hey, get that boy from here. Oh yeah, I gotta let you hear
Hey,
it.
it's for something else. It's a scam. Yeah, I done fell for it many times.
Okay, go.
I'll tell you about it.
Take this new bit out, and I got a girl that's already singing.
What you working for?
For my basketball team?
Are you playing basketball? How you shoot your shorts? How you shoot?
Don't worry about it. Shoot better than you.
Come right here. Oh no, come on. Oh no. I literally made this beat under. Okay, so I started on it like 3 minutes, so I was.
Before you, that's an example of what I'll be talking to y'all about like everything that we're trying to do, and people like that, they're putting their kids in the streets now to come ask for money, and then people catching on to it. So now it makes people turn sour when you come with a real movement or a real situation, but really that's for somebody rent. One day they had this little girl, she's outside, she's like 12, 13 years old, man. You can almost like see her chest and everything. And so I gave her some money and I walked off, and it pissed me off when I got into the parking lot. I looked back, and it was the dude that was just standing downstairs, and she went and gave him the money, and I was like, that really annoyed me if you only saw the scene. So it wasn't for no cheerleading, and then another friend of mine, he got the number to call. It's like, okay, who's over this? Call, man. It was just a bunch, so it's unfortunate, but we can't associate to that type of stuff.
Right.
Yeah, that's not good around.
We gotta watch movies.
Yeah, I started learning that, man. So they come in here, and one little girl, she came in, she said she did the cheerleader thing. I said, okay, great, do a cheer for me. The cheerleader thing, where you cheer at?
Just like when I was talking earlier, I told him I was like, we're throwing into people we know, not because I saw you on TV.
Right.
And we got people that we know personally, and we see the results, and they go and come back.
Right. All right, Lo.
So I took like 3 minutes. I played the black beat. So I was timing myself. I put the back beat, and then I took it, and then I came back with another 5 minutes. That's like 8 minutes. I made this beat, and I got Farida to sing on it.
So you made this beat in 3 minutes.
No, 8 minutes actually.
So with your new technology, you're gonna be able to put more instruments in and stuff like that.
And I get from one way right now.
You're gonna make that stadium music.
Let me get that.
Y'all gonna use Miss Maryland?
Oh yeah, yeah.
That's voicing.
Candy's supposed to come sometime next Saturday to record.
Y'all gotta get them to sing like they got some swag now. 'Cause y'all got swag.
Me and Candace, we got a song already.
Who's Candace? I don't even know what that is.
Candy.
Oh, Candace.
Yeah.
Oh, y'all got a song already?
Yeah.
Y'all want to call her Candy?
That's Candy.
I never knew. What's her real name?
Francine Smith.
Oh.
That's what we call friends.
What's one they got together?
To celebrate. Remember?
That's
celebrate. No, that's her song.
That's Candy's song.
That's her song that I had did a rap for, and you and Mr. played the instrument.
I actually made a beat for her.
You want to record it? She coming next Saturday.
I gotta make a beat.
We can't show what you forget to celebrate. Need to keep you over. The glory. Will we be forever high? You're the reason why. We can make the thing.
You know who you sound like right now? Oh boy, I'll coming to America when he says, "She's your queen." He was tired. He was fast on was tired, man. Boy, you better stay to rapping, boy. Don't you ever try to do it.
That's what I've been.
I've been singing out of nowhere. One day,
That's all right, man.
we'll drop an album of me singing one day.
No.
Kirk Franklin.
Hey, you just
It's all right.
No.
You gonna talk on it?
Never had a lie.
Wayne made it popular for everybody. Well, really, Kanye did made it popular for everybody.
I thought that song was on Kirk Franklin.
It was
That dude was on top of the
he
keyboard.
got on top of the piano.
Oh, he be tearing it up, bro. He be tearing it up.
You know that little
Coach, he probably showed his low.
Yeah, that dude was on top of the
Kirk
keyboard.
Franklin came at me right here.
Yeah, he showed.
Right there.
Wow.
Hey, pretty young, you with that?
Oh yeah.
Hey, I'll tell you one thing though.
That dude got a song.
Yeah, you gotta, that you can feel his music. Like, man, all his CDs, man, you just gonna
feel like
feel.
somebody big on there, but
Yeah.
And Kirk Frank and Lecrae, I saw Lecrae in the backstage interview, and when he was on
performance.
the end of it, that because they only got the truth in them boots.
Yeah.
What's the song? The Awesome Guy.
I'm not gonna bet it.
They just did that one.
I like
They
that.
gotta pay a lot of money.
Lecrae did his, then The Truth came out, and then King Jones came out last. And then they converted into that one song together.
Lecrae,
Y'all do realize that was like a complete transitioning for the Stellar Awards.
Yeah, because
They would never.
when Lecrae was on the interview in the back, he was like, man, I can't believe I'm at the Stellar Awards doing hip-hop music.
Doing hip hop music.
Like,
That
they don't allow it.
Kirk Franklin is the most diverse that you'll ever get. Like with the Stellar Awards. They made history.
Kurt really is hip hop anyway.
They made history.
Kurt, just like when he flowing on that thing, he said, "Tell Ye, he was the first to admit it." That tells me you listen to Ye, so you know what Ye said, because he was talking about that was on that last CD. Yeah, when he flowing on that. Yeah, he said, "Tell Ye, I'm the second to admit it." That's what he said.
I mean, what you call him? Kurt, he didn't really like person who paid the way for.
Yeah, he paid the way.
Hip hop music, Christian gospel hip hop music, be on all that. Man, I big up for him because he worked hard trying to get, because he understands that kids not gonna listen to everything that he do.
Right.
You got it.
He already said he was like, kids not gonna listen to everything that I do.
Right.
So let me help these guys who kids gonna listen to and gonna bring the gospel out. Let me bring them out for y'all. And then first of all, he brought the truth. The truth was the biggest gospel rapper. Before even Lecrae was out, the truth was big.
Gotcha.
And then when the truth fell out, that's when Lecrae took over.
Gotcha.
So,
bro.
You gotta watch Lecrae performance from the last Dope Award.
from the last dog.
Oh man, dude killed it. This is how they showed it. They had cameras on him pulling up in a parking lot in a limo. Dude step out the limo, people. Then people got his posters and all that stuff. Dude walk. They saw him walking straight into the building. He walked straight into the hallway. Got close to the stage, grabbed the mic, and walked straight on stage and started rapping. From the limo to the stage.
Non-stop, huh?
Non-stop. He got on stage like they had the band already. As soon as he stepped in, the band started playing. And then it was like about 3,000, 4,000 people in there. Like, you know how the awards be,
Yeah.
gotta be set up.
The Dove is much bigger because I was looking at
The dog was much bigger. When I look at the dog, I'm talking about when I look at the sellers, I was like, the dog is much bigger, but that's how they do walk on stage.
See, the Dove is more diverse than the Cellar.
Right.
You'll have, it's April.
April 16th.
Are we
Yeah.
still going?
We got too much going on.
We have a lot going on. But we're going to try to do this conference.
We're gonna Dallas though, right?
Oh yeah.
I'm excited about that.
Once we get everything straight after ATL overnight, that Dallas trip. I mean, we got room board and everything, so we gonna be good on that. That we're gonna set that up so we can meet with my sister as well as some of her circle of influence and then her pastor. And I think we'll be able to make connections down there to where y'all will probably be performing at some point in time in that Dallas area.
That was like the best I ever seen with crazy. Man, from the limo straight to the stage, and you have all these people in the crowd, Kurt Franklin, Mary May, all these big people sitting there watching you come from the limo to the stage and stuff, rapping.
But look, notice that he didn't decrease himself. His swag still, his swag is not offensive.
Right.
It's just that, man, I'm confident. And and what I represent, and I have no shame to it. I don't have to decrease or bring it down. You know what I'm saying? So it's not so loud. It's like, wow. He brings a wow effect. And that's what we should do. You know, when we open our mouth to do whatever it is God calls us to do, it should be a wow effect.
I understand what you were saying, but that dude right there is one of my biggest inspirations. Like, I look up to that dude for real, like, big time. Like, you ever heard me talking about any guy? I talk about that dude the most. And when I tell you I don't know, they're doing music from.
So you ready to do a track with him, right? Because it's going to happen.
I do that. I wouldn't even hesitate.
You bringing A game, bro, or you going to let him eat you up?
Oh, man.
You bringing that A game?
I'm gonna do a track with the two.
I mean, you going to do one, man.
I bring my egg, and even if you chew me up, I just feel the praise of being on the
But you know you're going to do a track with him. You know why? Because gospel hip-hop is at a point where someone like him, if he really real, and just putting that out there, then he'll reach down to pick you up.
I think rumors that goes around is that their whole team, like, there's so much in theology. Like, all of them got bachelors in theology, and they are Calvinism.
What's Calvinism?
Calvinism is like a religion. They believe in like predestination, like God knows who's going to hell, who is not.
I believe in predestination.
And when once you get saved, you are always saved. Even when you're sin, you will never
lose your salvation.
You never all of that, and they don't believe in free will, that you can choose to give your life to Christ, but they believe that God already knows.
I don't believe in free will either. I believe in limited free will.
Like, they believe it's certain stuff they believe in. Like, before you get on the song with them, you gotta be on the same page with them, some kind of stuff like that. That's what I heard. Like,
that could possibly be true, but I believe in a lot of what they're saying.
I mean, the word being on point, it's just Calvinism is a religion that somebody named Don Calvin.
Yeah, I remember. Yeah, I studied that.
We learned about that in world history. Somebody started. And that's what they are. They're Calvinism. They have more theology.
No, I'm kind of